Okay, let's begin. Stand up if you're not already standing, and we're going to get ready here. We're going to do the warm-up, the standing warm-up. In my space, that's about all I can. I don't have my yoga mat, but we will put a towel down later. I'll put a towel down later, and we'll get down to the floor and do a few things. So first, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up, exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, stretch and lower down. Now keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feel that stretch as you reach upward. I like to bend the opposite knee, but you don't have to. Do what works for you. Now check that posture again. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Up, inhaling, deep cleansing breath. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the body as you do. And then straighten those arms for full range of motion. And then nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now, try to keep the shoulders back and down throughout, the arms just relaxed at this point. But lower the chin to the chest, pressing the chin into the chest. You'll always feel a stretch at the opposite side of the neck. Then release, and with a very heavy head, roll over to the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Feel the stretch at the opposite side. And if you have neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, jaw closed, heavy head, center back. Remember to breathe. Then roll to the right shoulder. Always check the posture. And roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, opposite direction, right shoulder. Back if you can. Left shoulder. And roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. I'm going to turn my phone off just in case. There we go. Sorry about that. Release. Inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Abs always in tight. Inhale up to the right. Exhale down to the right. Inhale up. Exhale down. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Inhale up to the left. Exhale down to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Front, inhaling. Exhale, bring those shoulders up by the ears. Keep them back, but bring them up. So you have no neck, basically. Arms are just relaxed. Abs always in tight. Then release and reach down, long arms, long neck. Release, no neck again. Release, long arms, long neck. Imagine touching the floor with the fingertips and the ceiling with the top of your head. Release. Now, bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back, reaching back. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, reach up or again, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, again, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Keeping the legs and hips stationary. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position. Shoulders back and down. Then reach forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Your back will round a little bit when you do this. Release, bring the arms back behind, clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening that chest. Then release, and again, arms in the parallel position. Reach forward, pull those shoulder blades apart. Always breathe. Release, bring the arms back behind. Again, clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. This time, if you want, you can bend the knees, knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Arms low, medium, or a little higher. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, hold it here or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes and arch back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, release, and again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening the torso as you roll. Breathe. And straighten the arms again for full range of motion. I always like to put a little emphasis on posture, trying to help with the posture. So a little more of a focus on the shoulders and the upper back and strengthening them. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch to the side. Stay in the same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back. As you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Same plane, weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up, align that right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of your body. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, bend the knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Look up at those fingertips if you can. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or again. Lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, let's place the hands on the waist or the hips and start working on the lower part of our bodies. So imagine we're in a barrel, we're going to clean the inside of it. So push the hips forward, roll to the left, roll back, roll right, roll forward. Again, left, back, right, and forward. Change direction, right, back. Keep those abs in tight, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, feet, bigger barrel. Forward, roll to the left, roll back, roll right, roll forward, left, back, right, and forward. Opposite direction, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale. Toes out, heels in. This is going to be kind of interesting without a mat. So if I start slipping, we'll do something a little bit different. So bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and stretch to the right. Make sure the toes are where the knee is directly over that foot. Torso tall, arms parallel to the floor, abs always in tight. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, same on the left side, knee over that foot. Check that posture, arms and torso, keeping those abs in. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat that or reach down toward the floor. Try not to put real weight on the floor if you can help it. Keep those abs in tight, head and neck, and extension of the spine, and try to keep the back as long and flat as possible. And back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale left, whatever you did on the right, try to do on this side as well. Abs in, breathing. Hopefully when you do this, you get an inner leg stretch. That's part of the goal. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat one that you did or cross over, opening to the back, reaching up, look up, breathing. T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathing. T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now, walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Loosen everything up. And let's work on a little balance. We normally go down. I guess we can do this, have our legs further apart again, not too far, because you want to bend the knees and lower the hips. Just go down in this posture right here, then bring the arms in the T position. Palms down, and bend the elbows, palms forward in this goddess posture. Then straighten up, inhaling. Exhale, reach out into the star posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale back to the goddess posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, star. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, arms all the way up to the top. Reach, lengthen, inhaling. Exhale and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Now we'll add the little bit of balance that we're going to do before we get down to the floor. We've done about 15 minutes so far. So hands on the waist or the hips. Focus on a spot that doesn't move in front of you. We're just going to open our hips to the side here as we practice our balance. So take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the right knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale up to the side, rotate it to the front, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bring it up again in the front, rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Again, up in the front, exhaling, rotate it to the side, lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Keep those abs in tight. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, bring the right leg forward, leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex. Bring it out to the side, focus on that spot. Point, flex, point, flex. Bring it to the back, tighten that glute, stay up nice and straight if you can. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, left leg forward, leg is straight, foot is flexed in the same manner. Point, flex, bring the leg out to the side. Point, flex, bring the leg to the back, tighten that glute, nice and tall. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, move your hips from side to side. Shake everything out. Arms, legs, feet, hands, everything. And again, let's roll those shoulders back, straightening our backs, nice and straight. You're loosening the shoulders and the torso up. Try to stand as tall as you can. Straighten those arms with full range of motion. Breathing. Now, again, shake out. And let's get ready to go down to the surface below us. So I'm going to lay a towel on the floor. If you have a mat, lovely. If you don't, you might want to try a towel. I'm going to change the view just a little bit here. And let's see if we can get down to the floor without using our arms for support. But if you need the arms, feel free to use them. I hope I have enough room here for my body. So, nice and tall, seated stick posture, legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes and flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the whole, relax the hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and let's bend our knees and bring them in and sit either cross-legged, half lotus, with one foot up on the thigh, or full lotus with both feet up. Nice and tall. We're going to do some spinal twists. And you can go to whatever length or depth you choose to go to. So nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind. Turn, look over that shoulder in the simple spinal twist. If you want more, place the right hand on that left knee and hold it here breathing. And if you want more, wrap that left arm around and hold something on the right side of your body. Torso tall, abs in tight, looking over that left shoulder. Breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder in the simple twist. Again, you may stay here or left hand on that right knee. Stay here or wrap the right arm around and hold something on the left side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Try to do the same on both sides to balance your body as best you can. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, both sets of fingertips on the floor in front of you, about shoulder width apart. Lengthen the spine, bend at the hips, and walk forward. Just go to your limit. You want your back as long and flat as possible. So you might not be able to come too far. You want your head and neck an extension of the spine, and just breathe. Now either walk your fingertips back up or arms at your ears, slowly coming up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Now check the posture, nice and tall. Look at those legs and do exactly the opposite. My right leg's on top and my left leg's on the bottom, so I'm going to switch them up. I'm going to have my right leg on the bottom and my left leg on top. If you had one in front, change it to the back, depending on how you're sitting. So nice and tall. We'll do it on this side to balance our body and get the same stretch on both sides in our hips. So nice and tall, keep those abs tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind. Turn, look over that left shoulder, simple twist. If you want more, right hand on the left knee, and it's still more, take that left arm and wrap it around the back and hold something on the right side of your body. Abs in tight, torso tall and as perpendicular to the floor as possible. Always breathe. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale as you release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder. Simple twist. And if you did more on the other side, left hand on that right knee, and still more. Right arm wrapped around, holding something on the left side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale as you release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, both sets of fingertips on the floor in front of you, about shoulder width apart. Lengthen the spine, bend at the hips, keep those abs in tight as you walk forward. Again, just go to your limit. You want your back as long and flat as possible. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Breathing. Now either walk back on your fingertips or arms at your ears, slowly coming up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, release those legs. Straighten them out. You've had them bent for a while into the seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Relax the feet. Bring those legs in and hug them into your chest and see if you can balance on your rear end or your sits bones. If you need to put a toe or two down, you may. See if you can balance. You may hold it here, but let's come into the resting position if possible. With that, I'll see if I can turn it a slight angle here so you can kind of see it. Your hands are underneath your knees at the lower thighs. Calves are parallel to the floor, pretty much to each other. This is the resting position, and you can stay here if you like. If you want more, straighten those legs out. And if you want more, you can bring the hands to the calves or the ankles. And if you want more, you can open those legs. And if you want more, you can release the hold with the hands. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the feet, bring the legs in, inhaling. Exhale, resting position. Now, you may hold it here again, or straighten those legs up again. Hold it here or release and come into that full boat posture. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Relax the feet, resting position, inhaling. Exhale. Now bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Hug those knees into your chest, torso nice and tall as best you can. Breathing. Now we'll roll down to our backs. So I might have to move my towel just a little bit. So release the hold and straighten the legs out into the seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes, flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hands, relaxing them on the thighs. I'm going to move my towel at a different angle so I have room for my long legs. Okay. It'll be a little bit weird, probably the view, but that's okay. Now, seated stick posture. Just arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down. One vertebra at a time. I want to make sure your head's on towel as best you can, or your mat. Arms at your sides. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Now, if you have back issues, instead of bringing the straight legs up, bend the knees, get the lower back situated on the floor, and then straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. So if you don't have back issues, you don't need to worry about it. But if you do, you want to take care of that back as best you can. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point those toes, flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Whenever your legs are straight up, you want the back against the floor as best you can and those abs sucked in towards the spinal column. So right now we're going to slowly circle our feet. Great big, slow circles, lubricating our ankles, so important for our bodies. And then change direction and try to do about the same number of circles in each direction, as best you can. Again, just to balance your body. We move slowly in yoga, so we use those muscles and not momentum. One of my many mantras. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open those legs. Place your hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Really make sure that lower back's against the floor as best you can. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles. And breathe. Try to keep the shoulders down on the surface below you as best you can as well. Those abs are sucked in towards the spinal column. Point the toes. Keep the pressure on those open legs. And flex the feet. Breathing. Now relax the feet. Keep the pressure on those open legs. You have a couple options here. You can do the happy baby pose, where you bend the knees, bring the ankles in, and either hold the ankles with your hands or wrap your index fingers around the big toes, and you may rock and roll slowly from side to side, massaging the back against the floor or the surface below you. Some people don't like to rock and roll from side to side, so don't do it if it's uncomfortable for you, but it really helps promote circulation and hopefully prevents pain. Also, if you want a little bit more, instead of being in the happy baby pose, you can keep those legs open wide and rock and roll from side to side. You're not going to be able to go very far in each direction, but that's okay. You're still massaging that back. And when you're finished, bring those legs back up. They can be perpendicular to the floor. I've got mine closer to my body. You can put your hands on the back of the thighs or the calves or the ankles. Keep that lower back against the floor, and you want the shoulders as close to the floor as possible. Point the toes and flex the feet. Feel those muscles. Relax the feet. Release the hold, bend the knees and hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight, rolling from side to side as best you can. Now back to the center. Release the hold and place the feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Arms in the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and just allow the legs to lower on the left side. If you don't want much of a twist, we've already done a spinal twist, but if you don't want much of one for your body for any reason, just keep both glutes on the floor. If you want the twist, go ahead and lower as far as you wish, all the way if you choose. Keep both shoulders on the floor throughout. Look at the opposite hand if you can.
Keep those abs in tight. You can modify by looking straight up if you choose. And breathe. We're just stretching our hips a bit here. And adding a twist if you choose, pelvic and spinal. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Now let's do the other side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and lower you again. You can just keep the glutes on the floor or go all the way over, depending on your body. Turn, look at the opposite hand if you can. Keep those abs in tight and breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Now, you may repeat that or take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring that right leg up, bend the knee, and place the ankle on top of the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, and just allow the legs to lower on the left side. Again, you can get a good pelvic twist and spinal twist if you choose, or move as little as you choose. Turn, look at the right hand. If you want more of a twist, take that left hand, place it on the right hip, and slide it down, putting some pressure toward the floor, but stop before you get to the knee, or just let gravity do its job. Just keep those abs in tight. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up, unwrap, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. We'll do the same on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left leg up, bend that knee. If you're not repeating what we did the first time around, repeat what we did on the other side. Inhale, exhale, and allow those legs to lower on the right side of your body. Shoulders on the floor. If you can, look at that left hand. If you help the twist on the other side, you may want to put your right hand on the left hip and slide it down, putting pressure toward the floor, but stopping before you get to the knee. Keeping the abs in tight, breathing. Or again, you can just let gravity do its job. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Inhale. Exhale, repeat one that we did, or bring the right leg up, bend the knee, cross it over as if you're sitting in a chair. Inhale. Exhale, and just allow the legs to lower on the left side of the body. Shoulders on the floor, turn, look at that right hand. You can get as much or as little of a twist as you choose in this posture. You can do the beginning, the intermediate, or you can do the advanced. And in the beginning, you can just keep both glutes on the floor if you don't want to twist at all. Just remember to keep the abs in and breathe, no matter which posture you choose or which level you choose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those legs back up, unwrap, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Make sure your body's aligned. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left leg up and repeat whatever you did on the other side of your body. Inhale. Exhale, and then just allow those legs to go over to the side to try to repeat whatever you did on the left side of your body. Focus on your posture and your breathe. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs back up. Unwrap, feet hip width apart, knees straight up. Hug those knees into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing, rolling from side to side, if that feels good on your body. Now, straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor, point the toes and flex the feet. We're going to work on our core, a little bit our backs and our abs, also toning our legs here. Have the arms at your sides near your hips, palms down this time. We're going to do the walk. Feet are flexed, legs are straight, and slowly walk the ceiling, pressing that lower back toward the floor as best you can. You're not going to be able to open your legs very far, and that's okay. That's not the purpose. Purpose is to imagine a rod coming out of the heels, going upward, and you're moving, keeping those legs straight, flexing those feet, toning those legs, your abs, and strengthening your back. Then when you're finished with this, come to the center, point the toes, keep the legs nice and straight, and do the scissor. Cross one leg over the other and slowly open wide as we did before, and then cross the other leg over in the front and open wide again. And go back and forth at your own pace with this scissor, just again going slowly so you use those muscles and not momentum. Always breathe, keep those abs in tight as you're pressing that lower back toward the floor as best you can. It's a great way to work on your circulation, toning those legs, those abs, strengthening that back. Now, oftentimes I come back to the center, I go up into a shoulder stand here, but I'm not going to today because I'm shortening the session a bit today since I don't have my mat, but point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet, place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and slowly lower those feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Let gravity pull them down. Palms up, fingers naturally curled up. Let the shoulders rest down into the surface below you. I think I'm going to have a shorter relaxation time and do another one to work on our hamstrings real quick. This is the bottle opener or the butterfly posture. So let's slide those heels on the floor now into the corpse posture, letting the feet flop out to the sides, palms up. Then bring the feet up, like straight up, and bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe and flex the foot. Relax the foot. Place the hands on the back of the right thigh. If you can keep the legs straight, walk your hands up to the calf or the ankle. If you have back issues, you may want to modify and bend that left knee straight up in the air. It helps release the back. If you don't have back issues, you don't need to do that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the torso up toward that straight right leg. Point the toe and flex the foot. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk the hands back down, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. Back is against the floor, legs are relaxed, but the arms are tightly hugging the right leg up. You want more, bring the head up toward the knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. I realize you can't see my feet because of the bed, but that's okay. Point the toes. I'm in a hotel room. Flex the foot. Relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, slowly bring the left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Put the hands on the back of the thigh. You can also use a towel or strap to wrap around the foot if you have difficulty keeping the legs straight. You can keep the legs straight, bring the hands up to the calf or the ankle. Modify with that right knee bend if you need to, but take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the torso up toward that straight left leg. Point the toe. Flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Slowly lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk the hands back down, bend that knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind releasing position on this side of your body. I forgot to tell you a modification here. If you have knee issues, you can put your hands on the back of the thigh and release the pressure on that knee. But if you don't have issues, you don't have to worry about it. And if you did it on the other side, raise your head up toward that knee in the embryo position. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold, straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight left leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale and just relax again in that corpse posture. Sorry. Take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and slowly exhale through slightly parted lips. We're going to go ahead and go into Shavasana or full relaxation shortly here. First, again, take a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs as we always do our deep breaths. And again, slowly exhale through slightly parted lips. Continue to breathe on your own, and soon we'll take another deep breath in together. And when we exhale this time, we'll fist our hands, flex our feet, tighten everything in our bodies, including doing the lion with our faces and our necks. So take a deep breath in now. Exhale and tighten. And release. Excuse me. When I tighten, I really tighten. So just relax your body. You may want to put something over your body or under your body. Cover yourselves. You may want to roll your heads from side to side until you find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. Close those eyes if they're not already closed. And open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. You're in that safe place. Focus on your body as we quickly move through it, but relax the muscles and release the joints just a little bit more as we move through, remembering to breathe. Focus first on the hands and the fingers, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joints. And as you move up the arms, release the joints in your wrists as you relax the forearms, releasing the joints in your elbows, relaxing the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles, releasing the joints. Focus now on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips and the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, the perfect intent for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull. Continue down now your upper back. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades as you relax the spinal column moving down between. Relax the chest, the sternum area, and pecs, relaxing the clavicle or collarbone as well. Continue moving down your body, focusing on the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the lower back, muscles in the spinal column moving down between them. Relax the obliques of the sides of your torso. Now relax those abdominal muscles. Continue to lower, moving through the lower part of your body, relaxing the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes, allowing them to sink deeper into the surface below you. Now relax the quadriceps and thighs. Release the joints in your knees, relaxing the hamstrings down the back of your legs. Relax the calves and the shins. Release the joints in your ankles. Relax the feet and toes, releasing the joints, allowing the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. Your body is relaxed. You're in your safe place, wherever it might be. You're breathing. Hopefully your body is functioning as perfectly as possible. But now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it's time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring the legs up, bending the knees. Hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, or however fits you right now. Hopefully nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you feel better than when we started. And please unmute yourselves so that I can hear those lovely voices.